Cake Cherry, and today I'll be playing episode 10 of Under the Haze Will Take Us. So, on the last episode, everything went well. We did some sacrifices, we killed some animals, we had a little feast until the priestess collapsed, as you can see. But yeah, let's just get into this episode right now and let's see what happens. And sorry for the noise in the background. Once again, my neighbors are making the loudest noise for no reason. But yeah, let's continue. The priestess lay in bed, tucked in by Silent's caring hands. Her wrinkled skin was thin like threadbare cloth. If there had been more lights, one might have seen the thin blue veins that ran all over her body in rivulets. Her skin was reminiscent of thin linen cloth, its threads coarse and taut, allowing rays of sunlight to be seen between the strands. Such details reminded Ladia of her new weakness and shortcomings. Ladia had never seen pieces so vulnerable. She'd forgotten the wound was not young, but that one day soon Mara would claim her. Ozar leaned against the wall, looking at his feet. He listened to his highness Sian's tearful mumbling. Is Ozar the princess's grandson? I don't remember. Is he her grandson? And if that's so, shouldn't he be comforting Sian a little bit? The priest let her granddaughter cry until her tears dried, then patted her hand and croaked in a squeaky voice, dry like old bark. Go now. Yes, Yaga. They addressed the priestess so affectionately. I've never known of anyone else allowed to address her like that. I mean, yeah, their family. Sian left. Only the two priests and Margaret remained in the room. Ladia still felt like an outsider. Me too. She felt awkward she shifted awkwardly from foot to foot, head bowed as if apologizing for her lingering. But it seemed her doubts were unfounded. The priestess didn't ask for her to leave the room and said in an even more hoarse, disfigured voice, "Something bad is about to happen. Right now. Ozar." She raised her hand affectionately. Oh, awkwardly. I'm reading the completely different words. Her hands were thin and bony. Poor babe. Ozar sat down in front of her bed and tucked her hand up between his palms. "You can keep your voice down, Yaga. You will always be formidable enough for me to follow your orders." That's so sweet. The priestess smiled faintly and closed her eyes. Then she opened them and said in a quieter voice but more firmly, "You must go to the gods. Ask them what awaits us." Ozar wanted to say that they wouldn't answer but kept quiet. He simply pressed his lips together and nodded. "Ladia, come here." Ozar stood and returned to his place against the wall. It was Ladia's turn to lean over the bed. Oh! I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I'm not even joking with you a quarter. When I say from this episode on, tomorrow, I'm starting this whole season to replay it because I'm not losing a single point. I'm sorry, that's not happening to me. I have to get this decision. I have to get it. I have to get it. I'm not losing. I can't lose this. I'm not losing this. I feel like I'm going insane right now. I feel like I'm going insane. I have to restart everything now. I'm not joking. I'm gonna restart this whole season just to get a decision. I'm not joking. I'm restarting everything after this. Or should I? I'm not double thinking. Like, should I? I don't think I should. It's not okay. I was being a little dramatic. This is just the first of many choices involving reality. So I should just be patient. Rank up my reality even more. And then we'll see. Let me just be patient. I'm not restarting anything, so chill. Compared to the stillness of the priest's home, it was noisy outside. People scurried in every direction, swarming like ants. Lock all your doors and windows. Don't forget about your amulets. You're making everybody anxious out there, please. Amid the chaos, a child had lost her mother and was screaming hysterically, choking on her tears. "Mother, what are you doing?" I can't even let that happen. Dragons, they're running really fast, like as the dead arms gonna all come out at once. Dragon scooped her up in his arms and wiped her windshield with awkward rough motion. is your mother? The girl kept crying, unable to get enough air to speak. What's going on here? Lola turned to the frog and stared at it for a long time. I think they saw something. Must be. Gosh, I can't say that name. Yes. Oh, crud! Nadia shut us away and even her teeth chattered. She never seen the evil spirits that wandered in the fog. Throughout her childhood and even as she grew older, Nadia had felt genuine horror at the stories about the creatures more dead than alive. Okay, never mind. I changed my mind. I'm restarting everything. I have to restart everything. I have to. I'm sorry. Nadia, go home. Bora, walk her home, okay? As you wish, Marcus. I don't want to be here to begin with. As soon as Ozara and Valot were out of earshot, Nadia asked, Bora, do you have a family? A son and a granddaughter. Oh. Seemed surprised by our question. Her kids urged you forward. Carving their way through the crowd, Nadia turned to the old priest. Then, Ghost, let's hurry up. Why aren't you with them? We won't leave you. I think this makes the game 10 times harder. When there's 4 decisions, if it was 2, I could easily distinguish which one's the haze, which one's the compassion and determination stats. But I can't when it's 4, because 2 of them are going to be determination, 2 of them are going to be compassion. Go to them, then let's hurry up. Why aren't you with them? I have compassion. I can't do this anymore. I have to restart this whole game. I feel like crying right now. I have to restart everything. I'm sorry, guys. This is not going my way. It's not going my way. I have to restart everything. I have to restart everything now. Do you see how many decisions I keep getting wrong? I have to start everything. I'm sorry. This is what happens when you don't play with Romance Club's Wikipedia page. This is what happens. This is what happens. You can run. What are you trying to do? Like, I'm trying to manipulate this guy. We're actually gonna get snatched by one of these spirits because of my dumb character. Come with me. You shouldn't be alone. Are you sure? Yes, don't worry about it. Sister's eyes grow wide with you. You scared? I realized I wasn't reading. I think I wasn't reading, but she clearly didn't want to go to someone else's house. Vadia watched her anxiously. Be careful. That's wrong. I don't got time for that. I don't got time for that. I don't got time. Okay, we're in house. Everything's fine. We in house. It's fine. Ladia's mother and father were sitting on the bench while Ladia relayed the elder's message. I remember how they came out on the day you and Mary were born. She pressed her hand to her mouth, muffling her already strangled voice. I was so scared. I was afraid that the Kosh would get to you. We should hang some evidence against them. I'll post out on all the thresholds while you're at it. No, don't! Burr may be among them. She'll want to come home. We have to let her in. No, Mother, are you crazy? She says we should come with. No, don't. Like, I'm not joking. If my mother said this, I'll be so angry. Like, what are you talking about? She is dead. She can't come home. Put the salt outside. I'm sorry. I have nothing. Nothing. I have nothing. I'm gonna get out. I have to restart this season because I have nothing. Not a single good stat in my arsenal right now. I have to restart everything because I have nothing. Nothing. Convince us to pop the evidence, but it's dangerous. How long is this episode? I have to restart it. Guys, I feel so bad. I cannot get no bad ending. I have to restart everything. Rhea will touch everybody. I'm not joking. Rhea will touch everybody. She has lost her mind. I feel bad for her. I'm restarting everything. All this doesn't matter. This episode I'm playing means nothing because I'm restarting it. Because I'm not restarting it. I'm restarting the season. Because ain't no way I am not getting a single stat right. No way. I'm restarting. No one can convince me. I'm restarting. I don't care if I have to play 10 episodes again. I've done that with multiple things already. I'm restarting. Guys, no. This is not happening to me. This is not happening to me. I'm a Romans Club pro. This is not happening to me. I bet because I didn't make one good decision, someone's gonna die in the village. I'm not even joking. I did not make one good decision. Someone's gonna die in this village just because of that. I'm not even joking. This hurts my soul so much. This hurts my soul so much. I'm reading, but I'm not reading with my mouth because I hurt so much. You guys can read. You guys can read half of it. You got eyes, I think. She awoke to touch the cold fingers. Oh, the crest left her cheek numb. Her skin began to warm. What the? Ain't no way. Oh my gosh. I was about to say, ain't no way I'm getting touched by a dead corpse. I know I was. And then she saw Vera. She didn't even flinch. She blinked a few times and continued looking at her dead sister sitting on the edge of the bed. Hello. I mean, she said hello. She didn't do some demonic bull when she opened her mouth. You know what I mean? Let's talk to her calmly. Hello. White, bloodless body. Vera looked almost transparent, like a thin handkerchief about to lose light. Am I dreaming? Uh-huh. Did you miss me? I don't know. I'm not sure how you know I missed you too. I don't really trust if this really hurt. Why have you come back? Did Miller kill you or was it someone else? What's the true meaning of your riddles? How are you doing? Okay. I'm gonna guess this compassion. At least I got one thing right. At least. Vera's eyes glistened as if holding back tears. Oh, poor babes. Aww. Do you remember how we used to braid each other's hair? How could I forget? I feel bad. Like she isn't dead. Like she isn't a ghosty ghost. Like that's actually her. I don't know. You never wear my clothes. Yeah, I don't want to. They're yours. Vera grabbed one of her clothes, took it out of the chest. She's translucent. How can she pick something that belongs to our world? I realized she's not. This is a ghost. She's a body. Now this is the body, not a ghost. Try it on. I don't want to. You do. Nadia decided not to argue after the dress she held out. Ooh, each and cool. Amazing. I like this until I saw the big orange belt. Probably a leather belt, but still. But it is cute. It still is cute. I want it. Tree of life? I'm gonna have to go for tree of life. Magic forest? Oh my gosh. I look like a priest. Folk? This is even cute too. Oh my gosh, guys, these outfits are so pretty. I'm sorry, I'm going magic forest. This looks too superior to not wear. Let's continue. Do you like it? You've always been so beautiful. Oh, thanks, Vera. Why are you doing this? Where did you hide my comb? It's with you. Claudia expected Vera to be upset or angry, but she shrugged her shoulders as if she didn't care. Oh, that's a pity. But it's alright. If you're good at what you do, you won't really need it. Interesting. Vera stood behind her and began stroking her hair. What's going on, Vera? She's kidding around, but her eyes look sad. I can feel how nervous she is. She wants to feel normal. You're dreaming. Sleep is a small dead. What? She said no more, and Nadia didn't push. Vera either can't or won't say. Done! You can't see it, but trust me, you're beautiful. I should put some dead flesh in my skin. I'm kidding. But you can see this isn't like a fake ghost or someone trying to impersonate her because they're acting like her. They're like, done! And she's sad as well. Your lips and cheeks are glowing with health. Your heart is beating, I can hear it. Your hair is silky and shiny in the light. Oh, poor babes. You are alive. Yep. Vera smiled as if apologizing for saying it out loud. For being dead. Poor babes. Oh, I didn't think she was actually doing my hair. This is also cute. I'm sorry, I'm about to go with this one. It's simple and stunning. I love the skin tone and the drawings in this, like in the story. It's good. You can stop here. Vera, her voice trembled with tears. Vera's nose on her tippy toes, but then dropped back down and hurriedly turned around as if she was about to cry too. Let's go. Go where? I will. I won't be able to talk to you anymore. It takes a lot out of her. Her? You won't be able to see me like this anymore. Who are you talking about? Let's go. Took her hand and tugged her along. Nadia didn't resist. Oh no. Am I walking outside? If I am, I might get cursed or something. I'm not joking. This is dangerous. What's that? Is that my father? Oh, okay. She'll be in the without fear. I mean, she said Perun's protecting me, so I feel like I'll be fine. transparent body began to lose even more color, gradually dissolving into the night. Where is she taking me? She's gonna leave me behind in this fog. I might die right now. I'm not joking. She might die right now. No. Wait, sister. Nadia tried to wrap her arms around Vera to keep her for at least a moment. If Vera could pick up objects, could comb hair, why couldn't Nadia hold her back? But her hands meant nothingness, and her sister was nowhere to be found. The signs of the night became absolutely deafening. Nadia stood in the cold wind, shivering and longing for what might have happened. Where are we meant to go? Does this mean we must part ways with this? Okay, listen, guys. I just realized I thought ties was good. The stat ties. I thought it was really good stats. I thought it was okay. So I was thinking I'm gonna get as much as possible. But then I saw the cover screen for the story and it said ties can be whatever you interpret it to. You'll see like they're saying like you'll see what ties entail. I'm like, excuse me? What does that mean? Does that mean it's bad? Am I making the wrong decision? I was thinking I might be cooked. I'm not joking. It'll be so unfair if it's a bad decision. It'll be so unfair. It'll be so unfair. I'll be so angry. But for now, I'm going to do a little bit more of ties and then we'll see. But my path leads into the unknown. My purpose in life is to protect the village. Yes. As a priestess, as a daughter, as a sister. The fog was dense. It seemed like she would be able to hold it in her hands. But as with her sister, the feeling was deception and illusion. Nadia stepped forward and the cold mist parted, revealing a masked stranger in the distance. Is it Valat? I thought that's not Valat. It's not. There's no one, I think. Okay, let's see. He pointed. I'm just making sure I remember. Maybe it's important. He pointed. Which side is this side? Left? Yeah, left on my side. He pointed left. Then up right corner. Let's try to remember. Then down. I think it's a sigil. It's like it's a sigil. It's a triangle. And I'm guessing right. I'm guessing. But I remember how it looked like. If I mess it up then my character is kind of stupid, but also she doesn't have any other choice. You have to find the unknown. I feel like everybody's gonna be like, why'd you leave the house? Sorry, Sophia. Oh, that's the mother. I was about to say, who is Sophia? Radmir had stoically hidden his pain, but fatigue finally caught up with him, and he fell asleep. Neither footsteps nor the creaking of the door opening and closing roused him, but awoke Sophia. She saw a shimmering mist in the window that had taken the form of her daughter. Vera! Her slept without a second thought. She raced down the creek instead, barely touching the railing. She carefully stepped over her sleeping house and opened the door. Are you crazy? Oh my goodness. Did my mother just die because of that? That's why I have to restart this season. That's the reason I have to restart this season, so that I can get my stats up. I made the dumbest decisions. I'm sorry, guys. I'm here, daughter. I can go in the fog because I'm a priestess. I got like a special power. She does not. She could die right now. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I'm here, darling. Don't be afraid, I won't hurt you. Stay with us. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it wasn't her child. You done I don't feel bad at all. I just like she's a grieving mother, but you done me, actually. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna have to restart this. I'm gonna restart it, don't worry. I'll restart it. Because I'm not letting my mother die. Stood in front of her. There was nowhere to go. You dummy. I can't believe this. Where's the episode? Okay. I have to restart this, and I will. I will restart this. 100%. I don't care if they replay the whole season. Hair droplets hit the top of her head, like an annoying scolding, the snap of fingers. Why did you follow him? Stop. Why did you do it if you catch up with him? Branches snagged at her clothes and slashed her skin as if they were holding her back, screaming, Wait! Stop! She barely felt the sting of scrapes, obsessed with one thing, the silhouette ahead, the dark shadow flashing among the trees. It was so close, or was she imagining it? The stranger was moving fast, emerging with the fog. She didn't know who he was, but she couldn't stop. She felt that if she didn't catch up with him, she would lose something important forever. Her feet made squelching sounds in the mud, echoing loudly in the silence. And suddenly, Claudia realized he was gone. We are lost again. Oh my goodness. She stopped, catching her breath, frantically looking around. The fog was thickening. The cold seeped into her very bones. It was as if she could feel the frosty ice breath against her face. And then it dawned on her. I'm far away. I've gone too far. That's what I'm thinking too. Do you remember where he came from? Do you know how far she is? Oh no! Guys, where am I? How long have I been running? She heard a muffled slow rustle as if someone was carefully making their way through the forest. Who was that? Has the stranger returned? One of the villagers? I want to hope it's like a priest, but caution warning, a stranger has the stranger returned. Haze? Interesting. Is he a friend or foe? That's interesting. Oh! Although she already realized that it wasn't and not even a stranger, she wouldn't allow him to get closer. Like, I don't. It's me. I don't want to get scolded. Ozara was breathing heavy and something to escape. What are you doing here? I'm trying to go home. I was gonna say, Vera, let me here. I'm sorry, my brother. I'm sorry. But a ghost let me here. I'm sorry. What are you doing here? The question sounded foolish. Yeah, I was about to say, what are you doing here? I was with the gods. Will they help? Why are you asking the question now? No. Oh no. What did they say though? Are we allowed to ask? That sounds horrible. They said no? Just like that? Yo. The rain resumed with a renewed force. Run! What are we running for? They rushed deep into the forest with the canopies of the trees poised to give every some protection from the storm. Claudia, clumsy as always, stumbled over the roots, but Ozar steadied her and kept her upright every time. They were close to their bodies. I hate it when the rain does that. They ran under the canopy, flattened themselves against the trunk, and looked at each other, breathing heavily. The rain fell through the pine needles, but things were quieter under the protection of the boughs. Those Peru must they've never been lightning before, but since the surgery keeps happening, there has me. What? I did not read it properly. I don't know. Why did I try to calm anxiety? It's just my luck. How did you end up here? His voice sounded very close, and Nadia turned her head. Was I was standing next to her, laying his shoulder against the trunk of the tree. Close. Just Tim and her. Nadia turned around and looked forward again. Someone was walking near our house. Someone in a mask. I thought that, I don't know. It was a silly idea. Don't blame yourself. You don't need to be afraid. It's all over now. But we are so deep in the forest, and those, whatever. Nadia looked at Ozara again. Her voice trailed off as if she met Magu's eyes. They seemed so tired, yet so calm. Looking at them made her feel at home safe, though she didn't know why. We're not doing any romance with Ozara, and we know it. She wished he would never look away, but she immediately chided herself for having such foolish thoughts. Her eyes were infinitely wary, but kind, even charming. Ozara blinked slowly, smiled softly, almost innocently. Impossible. You can stay here. Wait until the rain stops. I'm not doing it. I'm out of here. And I meant it, because I saw that choice and I immediately thought, no. I don't got time to romance Ozar. I gotta go. I don't got time for him. I'm out. It's fine. I thought without a second. Okay, the air was really changing. Time stood still, a thick silence settling over the forest, deafening and alarming. Fog rose from the ground, softening the outlines of the trees and hiding the paths leading out of the forest. Lauder and Ozar felt silent and froze, peering into the distance. Figures appeared between the trees, first one, then the second, soon a third, like a pack of predators. At first, they looked like a vague shadow. Sorry, I can't read. Shadows, dark and disembodied. But step by step, they grew clearer. It's dead people, definitely. Oh! They're not dead people, they're Kosh. My cousin Kazakhstan, so that makes no sense. That's the first word that comes to mind when I say Kosh. The Kosh cheers, whatever, moved between the trunks. Their guides were slow, as if they were just strolling, not realizing how simply gliding through the fog, hovering at the edge of the vision. With their arrival, the air felt suddenly cool. Even the trees froze in fear. Their roots spread over the ground like claws as if they were trying to grab the conjured one or whatever legs to stop them, but were too afraid to move. The wind, which could have dispelled the fog, simply was in the ominous place. Ozar instructed herself. Run, don't stop. There's a turn ahead. That's how you get to the village. Hopefully they haven't gotten there. A turn? But which way should I turn? And you? I'll try to stop. Are you crazy? Oh my gosh. Be careful. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Ozar gave a gentle shove forward and turned to the approaching drivers. Noticing that Ladia was hesitating, he shouted, Run! And Ladia ran. Why is she hesitating? Okay, let's get this over with. Let's run. She ran without thinking where she was going. What? Okay. We're going deep into the forest at this point. All around her lay the forest, endless, the same, like vicious circle. She didn't know where to go. Where she looked, there were only shadows, fog, and silence. The turn Ozar had mentioned was nowhere to be seen, or maybe she missed it. Oh my gosh. Something was moving behind her. Something was following her, and she didn't dare to look back. Sister. Ah, you're already gone. This is not my sister no more. Affectionate but lingering, luring her in. Slowed down and stopped. Raven, what do you want? Listen in silence. Just for a moment. Everything was quiet, only the echo of someone's voice bounced back and forth between the trees. Something was wrong. The paralyzing cold didn't go away. Instead, her breath became out in little puffs. You're not Vera! That's what I'm also thinking. She almost screamed, no longer hiding or hoping for an answer. There was laughter, hiding, staring. When Vera left already, Sheree said this the last time we could see each other. As if it belonged to more than one person and was coming from everywhere at once. Sister! The fox spitted. Figures began to emerge. They're everywhere. They are everywhere. She heard screams from afar, from the direction of the village. Distant, muffled. Ladia backed away cautiously. She knew where to go, but didn't dare to run, afraid to attract the people's attention. I'm gonna call those whatever. Let's go call them cautious. Whatever you call them, the mysterious beasts, because I cannot pronounce the word. But when she took another step, the twig snapped treacherously under her, cutting to the side. One of the cautious stopped and looked at her. Oh my gosh! Okay, that is terrifying. What is she wearing? She has flowers and like an amulet, but why? I'm curious. Let's go. Whose house is this? Cyan. Why? The priest had covered someone and was sitting on the bench leaning on her cane. Cyan stayed at the window, keeping watch for Ozar. Can you see him? No. Don't look outside. He'll come. How can I not look? The Kush drag away the lost, but most often they lure people out of their homes. I mean, that's what they do to my mother. They have a lot of tricks. There's something about them that clouds the mind. Yes, priestess. That way can something within us, something bad, something desperate. You understand, son? Oh no, the priestess leaned on a cane, but her weak body was too heavy. Her hands were shaking, rocking her cane, trying to sleep. When she finally managed to get up, she shuffled over to her daughter to the shelter. She is looking outside. I would say she got hypnotized just at that moment. Cyan suddenly jumped up and rushed across the room and was knocking. Charged out of the house. Oh my goodness! She just told her and she... Oh! I can't take this. She just told her and it happened and she did it. I understand it clouds the mind, but come on. Oh my gosh. We're losing a lot of people today. My mother's gone. Actually sounds like the worst ending. I don't want my mother to get killed because that's all my father has, you know what I mean? And he wants to support him, his wife. So I'm going to restart the season, as I said, and fix everything. Cyan previously entered a world where the living dead roamed. Oh my gosh! The cautious was standing in the distance. He stood facing away from Cyan, but Cyana? Sorry, it's not Cyan, Cyana. She still felt him luring her in, like the silent singing of a love cause. Mila stood in front of the cautiouses with a glazed helpless look in her eyes. You idiots! Mila, oh! I don't know. oh, Sayan ran out to save Miller. But I'm like, I don't believe it for a minute. Maybe it's another illusion. I would like just leave her to die. Honestly, because I don't believe that's actually her to begin with. Heard her own voice, the spell broke, and she realized that she left the house. Oh no, what have I done? The conscience answered her call and turned to forgetting about Miller. So Miller was actually Miller, but still. No! 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 This is so evil, no! No, so it actually is dead now. Oh, this is so evil. No, I feel so bad for him. Because I know without a doubt, he did not kill my sister. It wasn't him. And if it was him, probably from manipulation. I didn't want him to end up like this. Oh, I feel so bad. Oh. This is so sad. Milan began moving towards Cyan, forgetting that a moment earlier he almost possessed a different victim. His face once glowing and how he was pale and haggard. His skin was thin, almost translucent, and there was a whitish film over his eyes which made them look like two eyes. He seemed to be on the verge of fainting, as if all his life force had leaked into the fog. There was no recognition in his gaze, only a dark, sad confusion. I feel so bad. Like he does not deserve such a fate. Honestly, like he does not deserve such a fate. Also, I found Cyan sitting outside on the porch. She was rocking back and forth, hugging her knees. Tears streamed down her cheeks and her eyes were swollen that she could barely open them. What happened? He tried to drag me into the haze. He tried. I didn't want to. I fought back. Hush, hush, okay. The monkeys looked around, but there were no cautious nearby, although from time to time he could hear screams of those less fortunate. Oh my gosh, everybody's so dumb. They said stay at home. You can just sit in your bed and sleep. Why are you looking outside the window for? Sam only shook her head. Huh? Ozai looked at her in his arms. Let's go home, sister. Okay, so he is. Okay, so there are siblings. I was still confused about him being the grandson of the priestess, because I think they only mentioned it once, so I forgot. The Karshak stepped carefully, soundlessly, setting her feet on the grass almost tenderly. The look in her blind eyes was intense, more penetrating than many living people's. Despite her fear, Ladia wondered who did that woman used to be. That's what I'm also thinking. Like, who is she? What was hiding behind her colorless irises? What had her life been like? How had she died? Ladia didn't run. Something stronger than she was told her it would be pointless. How am I reading? I don't know why I'm reading like that, but still. The cockches had already sprung and shred just as silent, hiding behind the slender trunks of the pines. The creature came right up to Ladia, tilted her chin as if listening. Oh, heck no. Looking around, she cocked her head to one side and the other. Hello. Hello, lady. Ladia didn't move. She trembled slightly. Oh, wait! I have enough! I'm sorry. I looked at it wrong. I have enough! Huh! I'm surprised! I have enough! I'm actually bewildered. I had enough compassion. Oh my goodness! Thank you. I feel blessed. It's lonely there. And cold. Her rough voice drawled with a dull rumble as if it were coming from deep within the earth. I am what once was but is no more. She exuded a deathly cold that made Ladia's bone ache and turned her blood to ice. You're not the only one. You're not the first, and you won't be the last. Every word was like a blade slicing through the air. The cycle of trials, the cycle of errors. There can be only one. Excuse me? The conscience fell silent, shattering her mouth with a snap. Turning sharply around, she walked on as if the conversation had never happened. Ladia stood there looking lost for me. Suddenly turned to the dead woman, shouting a desperate question at her back. What's beyond the haze? But the cautious didn't turn around. Her eyes were glazed over as if scorched, against flame around her, and her skin dry like chainflames. She joined the rest of the cultures and slowly walked on, like a single entity, a single dark stream emerged with the shadows of the world. Not a single twig flapped at her feet. Slowly, inexorably, they dissolved Nadia collapsed to the ground and pressed her hand to her ribs, where her heart was pounding. They didn't touch me. It was quiet in the forest, but the silence remained detected. I can't sit here. I need to go home. Had the compassion. My parents are probably worried. Your parents, you mean? Because your mama gone. Her mom is gone. I'm just telling the truth. Like, her mom is gone. Tired of the turn, she ran, only to see another row of trees. I'd never get out at this rate. Maybe go chill. But her luck finally turned, and the trees began to thin. She ran ahead, absolutely certain that she would see the village. But this deceitful paths had led her to a completely different place. It's probably the place of the gods. Bulbs, I meant. Yep, place of the bulbs. Ooh. I hope they talk to her. I actually hope they talk to her. Like she's Oza or something. Like Oza, we don't need him no more. We got Ladia now. We have Ladia now. Ladia hesitated at first. Disappointment was so sharp she began to tremble, but she quickly calmed herself down. It's safer here than in the forest. True. She walked slowly past the rows of bulbs. In the night, they were no less frightening than the lifeless faces of the dead. The bulbs were dead after all. And by the way, I say bulbs just because I don't like to say the word like gods a lot. Ladia didn't look at them, focusing on the light ahead. The bulbs don't favor you and you're afraid of them, so you didn't take a closer step. I told you, I have to replay this whole thing. I'm not joking. As if in pursuit, the Koshks came out of the forest. What? Why? Backed away and ran on. Why though? Only one light battled the darkness that fired at the remains of the parrot. If it goes up, what happens if the fire goes out again? Don't we get punished for 100 years or something? But I didn't die. In fact, the boat like frozen light. Nadia stood beside him. The Kazakhs stopped while short of him. They couldn't get any closer. Their shadows wavered, fearing his flame as wild as animals feel fire. Can't read! Gosh dang it! The silent whispers gripped her, paralyzed her, and he couldn't her in the ghastly, invisible film. Nadia couldn't hear her breath, her shoulders rolled like film, and her color was jutted out of her stream. She kept telling herself, they won't get close to me as long as the fire burns. I'm about to go out right now. The fire's about to go out right now. And I'm gonna start laughing. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. They won't. Why are the Koshks smile, meeting her frightened gaze? Oh, they're crazy. They look like they're smiling friendly, but they're crazy. Oh, I'm scared for her. Oh no, they're about to blow out the fire. And then the fire went out. I was joking. Isn't that a bad thing for the village as well? Like the whole village? Oh, guys. My character cannot catch a break. No. Isn't that a bad thing for the whole village? I'm not joking. Like if the fire goes out, don't we get like a punishment for 100 years? I can't read. I'm so shook. Guys, this is not funny. Them fingers grabbed everything they could reach with this light. Nadia felt like a rat caught by its tail, desperately flailing its paws in the air as if it could help her escape. Let me go! Oh, they actually touched me! Oh my gosh! She screamed and struggled, but silent figures remained different. One of the Koshks grabbed her hair in his fist with a ruthless, precise movement and dragged her along. Oh, I have no! I'm fighting! She struggled, trying to cling to the pit of the floor from the ground. She tried scratching her nose, but the cutters could not be deteriorating. I'm happy they're not like zombies. I thought they were going to eat people, but they're just dragging to my nose. I'm fighting. I'm going to fight. He dragged her along. I'm going to grab onto the tree and I'm going to hold onto the tree. I'm hugging the tree. He dragged her along, disturbing the soil with his body. His muscles bulged under his cracked skin, writhing like worms eating weird twisted release. I'm not kidding. Neither the Is it neither the balls? No, the haze helped you. I feel so insulted. Like I feel like every time I do that, I'm getting sliced. But sirin came for me. That's all that matters. Stop, dead man. Sirin's close voice echoed in the air. The wind carried. I definitely have to replay this now. Rubbing on the sharp of his body. Nadia could have ashamed and sorry that she was so weak, so arrogant, but she couldn't help herself. Sirin was holding a long twisted candle, black as the night. Excuse me. The flames danced, creating a stir freeze. She pulled out a bundle of herbs and whispered a prayer, lifted the tip. The fire roared and the smoke, black and heavy, told the Koshik's, wrapping around its pale body. The Koshik's released Ladia's hand. Sirin walked ahead like a deadly ghost, her gaze empty and wordless. It was fixed on the one who had dared to disturb the peace of the living. Before Ladia could crawl away, the Koshik let out a gultory, heated groan and backed away into the fog's embrace. My girlfriend will help me, don't mess with me. I'm kidding. Oh no. Are you alright? They're gone for now. Ladia grabbed Siren's outstretched hands and pressed her forehead against them. Thank you, thank you! You couldn't have escaped without Siren's help. Duh. With Koshik's gone, the tension suddenly snapped into like a broken thread. Ladia sat down on the ground to catch her breath. Siren, how did you find me? How many have the Koshik's dragged into the fog? How did you find me? Siren remembered how the flame had quivered, threatening to go out. She had realized that someone's death was coming, but it hadn't happened yet. She grabbed a bag of herbs, scooped up some black candles from a dark corner and rushed out into the night, knowing she had only a few moments. But she answered short and dry. That's how get the candles moved. Oh, okay. How did you know I was here? I just knew. It happens. Okay, witch. Siren was annoyed by Ladia's curiosity. I'm just asking. She didn't want to describe how frantically she'd run through the forest, as she stumbled and gotten up again, praying that the candle's flame wouldn't go out. She's a sweet baby. We love her. You can drive away the Koshiks? I can. But why don't you tell the others? Why don't you help them? I don't have enough for everyone. Oh, besides, they wouldn't accept my help. Ladia wanted to remind her that she cured that boy, that she still helped people despite their contempt. But Ladia didn't. She saw that Siren was torn between hatred for her ill-wishers and desire to save them. Siren sat down next to her, stretched out her legs, and leaned back against the bones. Pathoriati, Ladia was appalled by the witch's indifference, but said nothing. She's like, how dare you touch the bulbs like that? Won't the bulbs punish her for this? We have to go. We can't stay here. Siren looked tired. Let's sit here for another moment. I'm romancing Siren, so I'm okay with this. When Ozawa said, let's stay here, I was like, no. Siren said it, I was like, okay, of course. Siren nodded and closed her eyes. Silence enveloped the night again, but at that time it was different. Not the ominous emptiness that had been hiding the conscience, but something more peaceful. The moon illuminated the bolts of the bulbs, casting long shadows over the ground. Larry still trembled with remnants of a terror. But she reassured by the knowledge that she wasn't alone, that Siren was with her. She cast fleeting glances at the witch, as if she were afraid to either break the silence or admit to herself that she depended on it. I'm not even joking when I say I'm so tired of reading. Although Siren didn't see Ladia look at her, she felt the warm glow of her attention. Siren had always been as attentive to people, to their souls, as to the herbs she collected. That's sweet. That's sweet. She was more like a flower. Oh my gosh, harmless, belonging to nature and never to any one person. Oh my gosh, if she were plucked or even touched, it would ruin everything. But Siren wasn't going to do that. She looked at Ladia with apprehension, with some internal inner question. What are you doing here? Why should we accept an outsider in our lives? Remember you look at me with disgust and fear. When will that moment come? You saved me. Like, come on. She was caught in Ladia's eyes and the color of autumn foliage. How long has she been looking at me like that? Ladia was waiting for an answer, so she had to say, don't look at me like that. Dang, okay. At least she never threw stones at me. If the others die, I won't care. That's crazy. Ladia leaned forward a little bit, her hand involuntarily reaching out to see the false half. Her fingers trembled in the air as confused as their owner looked. Siren caught the movement and her eyes lingered on Ladia. Siren leaned a little closer. She whispered, what are you doing? I don't know. Ladia lowered her hands and then her eyes. Siren's cool indifference to her impulsive movement caused a brief yet sharp pang of pain. Sorry. Her own voice sounded so timid that Ladia winced. She cleared her throat and said with dry and firm. She didn't ask anything. She knew what Nadia wanted to do. She knew what it meant to want to touch. Sirin didn't think or hope that Nadia would be the one who would want to get close to her, but Sirin wasn't one to throw herself into the arms of anyone who offered her warmth. She didn't want that. It makes sense. She didn't want any of that. She got up. Did you get some rest? Nadia nodded without saying anything. She became quiet, thoughtful, and distant. Looks like she doesn't know her own feelings. Sirin suddenly felt devastated. She wanted to turn back to her and see what would have happened if she hadn't stopped Ladia's touch. True. Her inside stood into knots at the thought that Ladia wouldn't try to touch her again. Let's go. She turned around and hurried into the forest so that she would have to think about what had happened. Something happened between you. Ladia got to her feet, brushed the leaves from her dress, and stared thoughtfully as Sirin's retreating back. I'm not joking when I say that my mouth is so tired from reading that I'm twisting my way over something so simple. Before Sirin disappeared behind the trees, Ladia hurried to catch up with her, and those thoughts she'd think about it later. Tired, they moved swiftly through the forest like shadows elusive and silent. But they didn't reach the village. Sirin stopped, seeming to sense something in the depths of the forest. He's here. He's alone. He said, Walt? What are you talking about? Without replying, the witch veered off the path and rushed into the darkness, taking out a black candle. Oh, heck no. Walt, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. What is he doing? Is he evil? I'm not joking when I said that. Oh my gosh. Gather around him, okay? It's just waiting for him to move, but didn't come close, didn't dare. Shireen held out her head, stopping Ladia from daring to interrupt their silent struggle. What is he doing? Walt raised his head and looked at the forge, petrified evil spirits. I'll ask you again. Where is it? He's evil. Okay, he's not evil, but he's doing something behind everybody's backs. And we know it now. He's trying to look for that tablet. Actually, no, he knows where the tablet is. Something different. I know you can speak. I mean, they can. You spoke to my mother. And so you spoke to me when I was a child. Don't you remember? Oh, you're trying. You're trying. The conscience were silent and motionless. Only the tentacles rustled in the wind. Answer me. Where is the well? Oh! I remember that well in the ending screen. But yeah. The well. There was a well in Osa's dream. I was walking toward it. What does that mean? This game should be so easy for me. I feel so ashamed playing this and I can't get a single stat right. Like, this game should be easy for me. It has no glory, you know what I mean? No dignity or popularity stat. So why is it so hard for me? I'm restarting this. I can't take the embarrassment. Sweet and Ladia was silent, but the conscious sensed their presence. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, now Vault knows we're here. That's all that matters. He knows we're here now. Crud. Oh no. When Sirin had appeared at the edge of the forest like a vision from her dreams, when she had saved Ladia from the clutches of the fog, Ladia had realized that she needed to become braver. Her weakness, her arrogance, her fears could ruin others. She had to learn to save herself. A Cossack stretched out his hand to her. Ladia, awakened her inner priestess. Awaken the call, the haze. Awaken my inner priestess, please. She poured her hand to her chest and then held it out in front of her. She looked into the eyes of the dead man, capturing his attention as if binding him in a cocoon. The Cossack stopped. Begone, evil spirit. Oh my gosh! A priestess commands you. She was like, I command you. I condemn you. Like, I'm not joking. That's cool. She watched as the dead man backed away from her. She wanted to look away, to cover her hand with her eye. No, because she couldn't believe herself capable of such a thing. Ladia was just pretending. And that voice, firm, piercing, could it really belong to her? In depth, timid, secretive. Had that Ladia died with her sister? Or maybe she was dying bit by bit, with every life taken, with every drop of blood shed, with every hope shattered. The other Cossack stopped, noticing that something about her had changed, that they couldn't approach her any longer, but they could still reach Sirin. Sirin can deal with herself. Lit her candle again, enveloping them in black smoke and shouting prayer. But there were so many. Okay, I might have to save her now. Threw a dagger. Speaking sacred words defended herself. She brandished her blade, but the body of Laser hands kept reaching for her. Also, he couldn't wait any longer. His gaze turned sharp and his eyes blazed fiercely. He knew it was time. With one smooth movement, he took out his dagger, a twin to Sirin's, and drew it into the tip of his palm. Huh? What? He slashed up from the base of his fingers to his wrist. Ew. As soon as they hit the ground, they hissed as if coming to life. The Kazakhs froze. They smelled the blood. What's going on? Oh my goodness! We're looking at the clouds. This is cool. I got to save it. Because that thing looks like Zeus. It must be Zeus. Every time I say something, I have to save it as something random that I said. In my opinion. Like, it got to be Zeus. That's the first thing that came to mind. I didn't spell Zeus right. It got to be Zeus. It has to be. Because ain't no way. We'll get to pray, saying the words through gritted teeth, growling like a wolf. He's pissed that we came here and that we ruined his little adventure. That's really cool. The bodies of the Kazakhs trembled. They curled up, groaned, and hissed in response. Ew. I'm thinking about them curling up. Ew. Where are they going now? When is it going to become morning? Do you know how long it has been? Sirin threw her dagger at the ground. Stubborn, foolish. Sirin's voice was calm, as was her face. It was as if she couldn't or didn't want to express her feelings, but the priest understood her. Walt ripped a strip fabric of his cloth and bandaged the wound. Walt touched the ambulance around his neck and said, "We need to go back to help." Lift the skull, but didn't put it on his head. They walked down to the village. Sirin frowned, thinking about something. Walt also looked up. "You idiots, the both of you." He kept clenching and unclenching one of his charms. Why do you wear Luna? You also wear Luna, whatever, you know what I mean? Walt dropped his hand away and pressed it to his hip, as if he were hard to restrain himself from clasping the amulet again. Sirin narrowed her eyes at him. She wondered if the priest would share his secret with the stranger. He spoke, sounding astonished by his own words. Albeit reluctantly, and without disclosing much detail, he said, "It was my mother's." Ladia was silent. She wanted to know more, but didn't demand that he continue. Makes sense. An image of a woman flashed before Walt's eyes, a sight that had disturbed his nights for a long time. When he had been younger, still hopeless, clinging to the memory of his parents, the ghost had visited him in moments of loneliness. Maybe he imagined everything. Regardless, Walt remembered the night he had lost them, the night that determined his future path and character. That night had left him no choice, and he didn't resist. Are they gonna show me? Yet he had been 10. All they're gonna show me. Is he under a table? Oh, that's terrifying! That is actually terrifying. They come out the fog, but then there were constant screams outside. His father had gone outside to rescue a woman who was begging for help, but as soon as he crossed the threshold, the screams had stopped, and his father had never returned. Dang! His mother had tried to be brave, tried to hide her horror behind a trembling smile, but her eyes, Wallah would never forget her eyes, had looked at him with horrible despair, such a vain, utter despair that he had been afraid when his mother looked at him. And then the fog had seemed to make it way to their house. Excuse me? Wallah didn't remember how the conscience had ended up in their house. He only remembered the sickly, blue rain foot that had crossed their threshold. How did that happen? Remember his mother's sobs and screams as she had plummeted to her knees and begged the conscience to take her away and spare her son. And it was even possible the conscience had agreed. He's heard a grotto, so be it. Unbelievable. She'd wanted to say more to him, and her eyes had said it all. He'd wanted to stop her, but for some reason he didn't. His fingers, very small, had squeezed the lunar until the metal crushed. The Kazakhs had gone up to him, touched his forehead, and spoken again in the otherworldly voice. Wallah heard it. He heard the call of the haze, felt his invulnerability and the evil spirits fear. The the sound of his mother's sobs had been stronger. That was why Bola had listened to the quietest voice. He remained relentless in his hatred of the years. Okay, okay. Traumatizing person. We get it. But did not say another word until they reached the village. I'm about to find out my mother's dead. There's a lot of them here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mm-mm-mm. Somewhere in the distance, screams could be heard. Like, why are people doing this? So dumb. We said stay in your house. Close the doors, lock the doors, close the curtains, and you're coming outside for who and what? And then you saw your dear girlfriend. Best means you should come outside. And I have another theory. Did you see how Thing was attracted to Mila? It must mean that Mila was his girlfriend. Yo, make yourself in his house. Then they angry. Meanwhile, cousins appeared to and relentless silently. She was paralyzed with fear. She stared into the empty, listless eyes and couldn't. Even when the cousins gripped her shoulder and his fingers dug into her flesh, she couldn't whisper. My mom is so dumb. My mom is so dumb. My mom is so dumb. Genuinely. Like, I don't really want to read about ew and this wild. With an axe? Are they both gonna die because of me? I'm being serious. Things struggling, I guess. He saved us. I am reading, I promise you. I can see what they're saying. I'm reading. Oh my gosh, show me. Show me, dear. Oh! I didn't mean to laugh, but it just surprised me too much. I got surprised. It's your fault, though. This is the mother's fault. This is the mother's fault. This is her fault for being dumb. We all told her not to go outside. She decided to go outside. I think she's a grieving mother, but still. I'm not going to let that go by. I can't let that go by. I'm probably sure I'm reading. I just have to hurry up a little bit. Guys, like, there's a good season finale. There's actually a really good season finale. I didn't even realize, but yeah. I would say I'm not gonna. Come on. Oof. Are we getting beaten? That's what I'm saying. Like, what is going on? Maybe they'll take me to the. Excuse me? Who are you? Is this a no love interest? I'm not joking. Who are you? What am I looking at? I'm actually confused. Like, I want to imagine this. I'm actually confused. I am actually there's a whole man full of sadness and said, "You're glowing. You called me, didn't you?" I did not call nobody. This was a really good episode. I loved it. I loved it. Amazing writing, amazing artwork, amazing everything. Except for the fact that I could not get my stats in order. I have to restart the whole season because of that. But it's fine. I'm patient enough. I'm patient. Anyway, this is the end of the video, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see any more of Women's Club content. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!